high quality merch, bro.
So I designed a $3 million clothing brand for Kai Cenat, which consisted of 9 pieces. The brief was to ensure that this collection would be fire but avoid cringe. I had to incorporate cultural moments that Kai had. This included his 7-day in stream, which drove Twitter crazy.
You like that, bro?
And also all the other crazy stuff he's done in the past year. This collection is called KC3000. Oh, and did I tell you guys I only have 3 days to get these drafts to Kai? So let's get straight into it. Day 1. Starting with the first tee, I aimed for the late 90s 2-in-1 style with a clean text-heavy graphic on the back. This style is going crazy right now all over on IG, but I wanted to draw inspiration from the vibe of black movie posters in that era. I wanted to capture the essence of Kai's crib. No glazing, Kai in his environment has become a part of culture, and he's always surrounded by beautiful women. So that was also the inspo. I played with light yellows, reds, and blacks to create a faded, vibrant look. Looking back, I realized it could have been enhanced with textures and more effects like thresholds, despite my initial intention to keeping this design minimal at the front. Nonetheless, I'm still loving the overall vibe of this design and the first design color palette, which gave me good hopes that I could finish this project. Design 2, day 1. This design was the one that almost drove me to my edge. Designing t-shirt 2 was like diving into the chaos of Kai's wild 7-day in stream that practically broke Twitter. We're talking about the wild clips, legendary screenshots, and all the backlash that he got. I stumbled upon this design by Raspberry Hills, which is a crazy brand going wild on IG right now. Shout out to them. Which I found out was taken from an OG free Wizzy tee. Light bulb moment. I had to recreate this for Kai, but here's the twist. Kai's head is massive. I practically had to summon the t-shirt gods to scale it. I almost broke my Photoshop low-key. On the tail backboard, I dove deep into the graphic rabbit hole, tweaking effects left and right, searching for that perfect vibe. But you know what I told myself? Keep it simple, focus on the T, sprinkled in some fading magic, and capped it off. Boom, we had design 2. Do I like it? Was it my favorite? No, but we move.
Yo, who did?
Got it.
Got it.
Hey, you black now.
Hey, what's up, man?
Design 3, I wanted to take that saying that's shared within the AMP group that just makes you happy, man. So I took this image of Jesus Christ and based the design around the Hellstar aesthetic. I've made this design style multiple times before, but one thing I loved was the text style in this graphic. The green on purple visually makes the design super clean. I made it by tweaking some of the settings of the motion layer presets, which helped me bring this design together. With all these designs, I tried to visualize how Kai would rock this. This was by far one of my favorite t-shirts, but at this point, it's day 2, bruh. And I have like 6 designs left to complete. I was just going back and forth, trying to see if I could add or take away anything to make this design cleaner or more muddy. I couldn't make up my mind at this point. I was sleep deprived. I had 6 more projects to do. Yeah, it was one of those ones. I went with a heavy text vibe on the back to save myself some time, and it worked well in complementing the graphic. I don't want to touch this design anymore. I feel like if I touch it, I might ruin it. So yes, design 3, done. It's day 2 now. I'm scared I'm not going to reach the deadline, but I had to get this project out.
Kai, KC, do it. KC, do it. Yo, chat, do it.
I wanted to do one more top that's a bit out there in terms of look. Why? Well, because I hate myself. This design was so much more work than I thought. The idea was to build a sort of jersey style graphic. I made the shirt custom, which means drawing the whole vector, technical, whatever you want to call it, from scratch. And yeah, that was not it, because that took me about an hour and a half. I had to come up with the mascot and reline it, which all took about another 2 hours. Yeah. Oh, and we only have 1 day left, so let's just keep that out there. We're running out of time. So I took reference from this Chrome Hearts jersey and brought it together with these 90s/80s jersey, and bam, we have a winner. I wanted to create a piece that's outside of the regular shirt that I always see people wearing, but Kai really loves Chrome Hearts, so that's where I took inspiration from and brought it all together to make him this KC3000 university style jersey that you would call. Hats. Kai loves hats, so I designed two of them. Well, one was a beanie and the other one was a hat, which gave me some leeway because I had to make up with the time lost on that jersey, bro. For this design, I had the great idea of rebuilding the World Series patches, but from my experience with manufacturers, so I'm assuming that Kai will take this into production. The more simple the design is, the easier it is to embroider and add any effects when it comes into processing the real life patches. And I took that too literally. The patches were mid. I've done designs before for clients, especially for my guys out in New York. Shout out to Nose. I've done crazy hats. I don't know why I was limiting myself. Maybe I was running out of time. I was just stressed, but the design was just meh regarding the hat. The New York Yankees hats, or that was the reference for this design. I think I kind of hit the nail in the head with that one, bro. Let's be honest. So for the beanie itself, I just kept it very clean. I made some custom fonts in Photoshop, brought them into Illustrator, vectorized them, and then turned them into a pattern to add to the beanie. Obviously, I've seen Kai wear beanies multiple times before, so bringing that together was fairly simple. It's the final day, day 3. We have 3 designs to do, 2 tracksuits and 1 belt. And some reason, I don't know why, I decided to make jeans. Who makes jeans on their first like official clothing brand drop? It's enough yapping. So Sweater 1, I wanted to make it have that Hellstyle look at first, but the market is flooded with that look, so I toned it down to make it a bit more clean. Like I said, this whole collection, I've been trying to tone myself down. I don't know why. I think I should have just went crazy for everything, but yes. With that limited time I have left, I made a custom type, not the smartest choice because it took me 58 minutes. Anyway, once I had this type done, making it digital was driving me crazy, like actually crazy, because when you make your own font, it never ever looks good enough. But I had to push on as I'm running out of time. For the sweats, I wanted to add some elements like the arrows and lines. You know, I wanted to avoid things like flames and stars because I feel like they're just overdone at the moment, and I wanted to make this a bit more unique towards that New York element. Color-wise, was just the usual. You see some washed mock-ups here and there because washed mock-ups kind of make any design that looks a bit basic nice. I think I liked this design the least. Yeah, I should have just went with the heavy Hellstyle look because that would have saved me so much more time because I'm so confident in making those sort of designs. I want to go back and fix the design later if I ever do formally send these to Kai. Design tracksuit number 1. Tracksuit number 2, I wanted a shorts and hoodie combo. Okay. This one was meant to be an everyday set, so the design is just shapes and lines, but inspired from a FM sticker pack that I've seen, and also the New York City Metro station, which was kind of the reference that I was going with. At first, I tried making a full tracksuit, like a rhinestone sort of look, but that was trash, so I ended up just using some textures within the graphic in hopes that that would visually make the design a bit better. So I stuck to the idea and executed this design, which I also didn't like that much. Again, should have went with another look, but I'm running out of time, so let's get this done. With my streak of bad luck, I needed a design that brought joy back into my life.
Belt.
So I made a belt. Yep, I made a belt, everybody. For this belt, I wanted to get that luxury LV look, which is a 2-letter monogram if you don't know what that design style is called. And yeah, adding some texture to make it look a bit more realistic regarding the mock-up. This was the easiest design I did by far, and it was my favorite. Why? It's clean, it's simple, and it looks good, and it brought enough pleasure back into my life to finally finish this project. Who told me to mock up some jeans, guys? Let's talk about it, because I don't know why I decided to make jeans. I'm just sick like that in the head. This whole design just annoyed me, bruh. I'm never making jeans again. I had made jeans at the start of the year for another Australian brand called Kare when I was working with Coach Kings, and I thought I could do that again. I couldn't do that again because I didn't want to copy that design, you know? But we push forward and stick to the pain. Anyway, making the jeans / design jeans in Illustrator is super annoying because you can't go crazy with the textures, but you want it to make You want to make it look cool. But again, you have to keep in mind how much jeans like this would cost. How much jeans like this would cost to produce. Sure, I could make some crazy thing that's super unrealistic. I've done it before for clients who really want it. I always advise against it. I always say, go with this option. It's gonna look better for everyday use. But in saying all this, I ended up making these jeans. They look way cooler in black, by the way. But I hated the jeans. They were the worst design ever. But I had finally finished the collection. So let's go ahead and review it. So I'm bored. I want to go to Kai's house tee. Sick. Crazy. I love it. 7 days in t-shirt. Again, looks cool. I think it would look super sick on an everyday crop tee. God did, and he sure did. This design, crazy. Crazy. 10 out of 10 for this design. I love it. Soccer jersey or baseball, whatever type of jersey you want to call it. Crazy. I did my thing on this design. It looks sick. Hats, mid. Hats are mid. Beanies, I really like. All the tracksuits, I'm gonna just group them all together. Mid. They're not bad, they're not good, they're just mid. And I feel like they'll look super sick when produced. And if we went with different print styles like puff print on the Mafia records, 10 out of 10, crazy. I love the belt, looks amazing. No criticism towards the belt. Jeans, I'm just gonna go ahead and burn these jeans, bro. I'm just gonna go ahead and just delete them off the file, get them gone. But other than that, yeah, this was really fun.